In 5 more crop days, with a little over 23,000 less tons of sugarcane milled, Belize Sugar Industries factory at Tower Hill produced its best ever crop, with more than 144,000 tons of sugar produced and a better quality. American Sugar Refining's Mac Maclachlan says a number of things had to come together to produce this result.
There are a number of reasons, but one of them is high sugar content in the cane, which we're grateful to the farmers for that. Another reason is that we have been improving the extraction rate of sugar at the factory, so we get more sugar out of the cane. And we had blessed weather as well this year, which helped us a lot. We had a number of issues with the crop, and we weren't able to give a consistent grinding rate that we would have liked to, but nevertheless, it has been a very good year, yes.
But B.S.I doesn't have much time to pat itself on the back. Later this year, it confronts the specter of direct competition in the European Union and British markets from beet sugar producers. The next step for B.S.I will be improvements to the mill to produce for the first time value-added direct consumption sugar for international sale, and lobbying to open up the Caribbean market in addition to existing limited sales to the United States.
The products we're looking at are what we call direct consumption or food-grade sugars, and we want to increase the capacity or increase production of those food-grade sugars for sale into the EU market, where they can receive a higher premium. That premium obviously is then shared between the mill and farmers in the usual way. Secondly, we're also looking at how we can work together with the government, with the Sugar Association of the Caribbean and other sugar-producing countries to ensure that the common external tariff that's applied on raw sugar in the Caribbean market through CARICOM is uniformly applied also on refined sugar entering the Caribbean market. In that way, we can create more space for our high-quality DC sugars in the Caribbean market, as well as having it the EU market, so we would have more of a choice of where to sell the sugars.
The existing Tower Hill factory will see major investment in the coming years, but the producers are asking the existing farmers' associations to see the current purchase agreement through to allow time for the industry to bounce back from the coming shock.
We're looking at the possibility now of an investment of 22 million Belize dollars over this off-crop period, which is essentially for sugar conditioning. That helps to dry the sugar to make sure that you can guarantee that product. The last thing you want is to invest heavily and ship sugar that ends up as blocks. You need to have it properly conditioned. We're looking at more storage and other aspects. And in that way we're looking at mitigating the risks of these falling prices in the next few years. That's the first stage of a number of stages that we have in mind. That's agreed, that budget's agreed already, but we do need, and we have asked the farmers through their associations to ensure that we will have guaranteed cane supply over the next 4 years, the remaining 4 years of the existing commercial agreement.
Maclachlan says that 5 years after A.S.R was first invited into Belize's sugar industry, it recognizes the value of Belize's sugar industry and dedicates itself to keeping that industry alive and viable.
What we're looking at doing in the future is stabilizing this industry, making it more sustainable. The sugar world is always a challenging world. Sugar is hugely important to this country, to the whole country, not just to the north of Belize. It brings in hard currency, it provides 15% of the electrical energy needs through renewable sources, and it provides livelihood for a large chunk of the northern population. So it's a big issue. We want to push forward. We want to use our knowledge, expertise and our investment to do that in order to make it a beneficial industry for all of those involved in it. So we look forward to working with everyone in Belize in that way and moving forward in a progressive, positive way.
Aaron Humes reporting for News 5.